As in the previous class, we have discussed the development of the second week, that is known as the week of tools. Now, in the second week development, if we go, there is changes in the trophoblast, changes in the embryoblast, and changes in the uterine endometrium. Changes takes place at the three places. It is the trophoblast, then changes in the embryoblast, and then changes occurs in the uterine endometrium. Now first, the changes in the trophoblast. This diagram represents how a single layer trophoblast change into the cytotrophoblast and syncytotrophoblast. Now first, these structures. In these structures, this is the uterine endometrium. This uterine endometrium, it has the glands, uterine glands, and it has the blood vessels. Now, this blastocyst is attached to this endometrium through this embryonic pore. If you remember previous class, this blastocyst, it has the trophoblast, it has the cavity, and this is the embryoblast. It has the two poles, the embryonic and abembryonic pore. So, it is the importance of the embryonic pore that it is first attached to the uterine endometrium. Means in this diagram, it is the implantation starts. Now, in this stage, half of the blastocyst is emptied into the uterine endometrium. So, now there are two layers of the trophoblast. It is the cytotrophoblast and syncytotrophoblast. This cytotrophoblast, it is the inner layer of cells. Inner layer of cells. This inner layer of cells, each cell is clearly defined, clearly bounded by the cell membrane. And this cytotrophoblast has the mitotically active cells. Mitotically active means they divide continuously. These cells has the capacity to divide. So they are the mitotically active cells. Now these new cells migrated into the syncytotrophoblast, and in syncytotrophoblast they lose their cell membranes, and this syncytotrophoblast looks like protoplasmic mass. It is a protoplasmic mass. Cell membrane is deficient. not well defined in the syncytotrophoblast, and it is the multinucleated. Means these cytotrophoblast cells divide and form the syncytotrophoblast. These syncytotrophoblast, these are the outer cell mass. Outer cell mass. And these syncytotrophoblast cells are invading and eroding property. Means if you compare both cells, the cytotrophoblast cells are mitotically active. They divide, form the cells. These cells migrated into the syncytotrophoblast and becomes the syncytotrophoblast. While the syncytotrophoblast are not mitotically active. They have the property of the invading and eroding the uterine endometrium, as a result of which this blastocyst enters into the uterine endometrium. Now, these syncytotrophoblast cells are the outer cell mass. Now, in the last, when blastocyst is completely embedded into the uterine endometrium, now there is a small cavities appears in this syncytotrophoblast, small cavities, and these cavities are known as the lacuna. As this syncytotrophoblast erode the uterine endometrium, it also erode the uterine glands and the capillaries, as a result of which these lacunae are filled with a fluid. This fluid is known as the ambliotroph. This ambliotroph contains the maternal blood and the debris material of these uterine glands. Before establishment of the placental circulation, it is the placental circulation, this ambliotroph provide the nutrition to the developing embryo. So this trophoblast in the second week change into the syncytotrophoblast. It is the outer cell mass. Its characteristic feature is there is no distinct cell membrane is present. It looks like a mass of the protoplasm, cytoplasm, which multinucleated, while the inner cytotrophoblast, this is the mitotically active layer, and it divides continuously, and this cytotrophoblast forms the syncytotrophoblast.